Hello, colors, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barca are yet to negotiate salaries for this untouchable duo, Frankie de Jong and Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about out of favor Barca attacker Ferran Torres, as it has been reported that Barca are yet to receive offers for him. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Making amends to the cataclysmic wage bill imposed in Bartomeu's reign as the president. It has been one of the primary objectives for Joan Laporta, with a wage structure that crippled the Catalans to financial despair. Barca have done well to bring in regulations. Most players of the team are already paid according to the system designed by Matteo Alemani's sports management, which emphasizes a variable pay and places little emphasis on fixed salaries. However, as per Sport, Ter Stegen and Frankie de Jong are the only two players still proceeding to pay or to play under the condition that they once agreed with the previous board chaired by Bartomeu. While their wages appear unfeasible when compared to the new adjustments, both members of the squad are crucial components of Xavi's starting 11 as they played a significant role in Barca's league title triumph as well as the Super Cup title last season. Ter Stegen made a massive recovery in his performances, winning the Zamora Trophy and of course soaring to new heights between the stakes. His record-breaking campaign saw him elevate into an undisputable starter as he conceded merely 18 goals and kept 26 clean sheets in 38 games. Similarly, Frankie de Jong holds an incredible high standard in the squad. Frankie also experienced a redemption arc with the Dutchman placed on the market last year owing to his inconsistent form and imminent wage rise, which is due to take place now. With a preference to roam around and make adventurous carries upfield, Xavi liberated Frankie by placing him in a more comfortable setting, which extracted the former Ajax sensation's best version. In light of the player's status in the squad, it is unlikely for them to be sold this summer. Both him and Ter Stegen are bound by rising contracts, and the club made an effort to renegotiate the sums due last summer. In the end, no mutually agreeable solution could be found, although it is not a priority at the moment, considering their importance. There has not been another attempt to retouch their salaries, but it cannot be fully excluded that they would accept to do so. It is a topic that continues to be up for discussion. The Catalan giants, unwilling to stir controversy with their untouchables, are not looking to stain relations for now. Of course, Barcelona have been trying so hard to make a lot of adjustments in the wage bill in order to ensure that there is room for new players and and also complying with La Liga's financial fair play rules has been very, very crucial. So far, Laporta is trying his best. If you ask me, I would say Laporta have tried his best since stepping to the mantle as president, because when Bartomeu was in charge, a lot of damage was done to this club. I mean, at the pre-pandemic era, Barca had a lot of money. We have always been there as one of the richest, if not the richest club in the world. But Bartomeu lavished money anyhow he wanted, buying players for some worthless amounts, and those players will not even play as to the money that they used to buy them, wasting huge sums of money buying players, and those players were flops and money were invested very wrongly. But Bartomeu lavished money carelessly, and now we are suffering from that bad decisions from the previous board. And of course, we know that there are certain players who did sign their contracts ever since Bartomeu was there, and ever since Laporta came, nothing has been said about those players because he has no right to say anything because those players had already signed their contract, unless it's a matter of trying to negotiate with such players. Frankie de Jong and Marc-Andre Ter Stegen are some of the two players remaining that they have very high salaries. Apart from Busquets and Alba who have decided to leave, Frankie de Jong and Ter Stegen are one of those players that have high salaries that Barca really wish that they can have negotiations with those players and to ensure that things are being stable to go in line with the new rules of wages that Laporta and Matteo Alemany have put. But they are not in a rush to do so. Of course, the players have the right to say no, but you can't rule them saying yes. Of course, trying to balance the wage bill is of crucial importance in this team because we know that we can't sign players that we want if the wage bill is not balanced. When Laporta came, he has also given the rule that no player will take above 10 million. The highest should be 10 million. Robert Lewandowski is taking 9 million euros, for example. The players that did sign when Bartomeu was there, like Frankie de Jong, Ter Stegen, they are taking above 10 million. But Laporta wants to ensure that when their contract is coming towards to an end, they will renegotiate. If they want to extend a contract, there will be renegotiations to lower those salaries. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. In the hopes of clearing out the squad in the summer, Barca will be looking to offload several players this summer. A list includes players that do not want to leave. However, the need to raise money through sales take priority for the club. They have been given the green light by La Liga for their financial feasibility plan, but any and all signings will be followed by sales. One of the players on their transfer list is Ferran Torres. The Spaniard is not a part of Xavi's plans moving forward, who hope to reinforce the left wing this summer through one of both either Ace Abde or Yannick Carrasco. Unfortunately, Barcelona are yet to find a suitor for Ferran, who are ready to pay a minimum of 35 million for his services, as per a report by Mundo Deportivo. The player wants to continue, no doubt. Ferran joined the club only last year, in the winter of 2022, for a sum of 55 million euros, and immediately cemented a starting 11 spot in the team. Next season, though, Ferran will be demoted to the bench after signing Rafinha and Robert Lewandowski. Not to mention, Xavi preferred to use Gavi as starting left winger through last season, a setup that looked like Pep Guardiola's 3-2-2-3, with a young Spaniard drifting inside as an attacking midfielder alongside Pedro. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.